Hey guys, how are you doing? Today is June 9th, another Friday. Today I want to discuss on the report, but that report issued on early of May is very brief for the quarter report, first quarter financial report of SCI this year. Surface Corporation International, we analyzed it before, is for funeral and for cemetery, right? And they have a very strong mode in US because it's not easy for you to have the license from the government for you to make the cemetery, right? We know that now a lot is for cremation and then maybe for sea burial. Then we know that right now is different era than before. But SCI is doing for funeral. That means you holding a funeral, then you may ask for their help, and then you have to pay. And then if you want your relative that pass away, then you want them to have a cemetery, then you can buy the service, right? So that is a very strong move for them, right? Then I'll show you then in a minute that they have very widespread for over US, and then it's not easy for anyone to go into the industry now. I'm not saying that she's the only one, but not a lot of players in the same market. So I think then SCI is a stock that you can hold for a long term. Some may say that it's you can hold for your lifetime. Then I don't know for your lifetime, right? Maybe you're just 18 years old and you can live over 100 years old, right? But I think that you can hold this stock for at least 5 or 10 years, right? I like this kind of stock because the mold is very wide and deep, and then she always put up the service charge, right? Okay, then our Falcon portfolio been holding for 72%, right? And so if any of you then have any stock that you want me to analyze or discuss, you can leave your message under the YouTube, or you can directly email to me by Usstockmarketweekly@gmail.com. And then this is our covering. SCI is a stock that you can hold for a long time. And yesterday, Dow Jones been rise at 168 points. Then we all see that now Dow Jones is tracing up, right? Tracing up. But at the same time, Nasdaq also still rising. So in this year, in about 6 months time, Nasdaq been rising for more than 30% already. Because at the end of the last month of 2022, it's just 10,000 something. So now it's rising a little bit more than 30% already for this year. Right? So this is our Falcon 350,000 portfolio. Then we can see that, right, even for AutoZone, then all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stocks been positive already. And then in the past 52 months, right, Dow Jones performance is 32% and Nasdaq is 71%, and our portfolio performance is 72%. And then this year, our portfolio been rising for 30% already. You can see that Google rise at 1.2 times, and Apple rise at 1.2 times. Adobe 25%, not very good. AMD is nearly 50%, and then AutoZone is 6%. So we have some news first, right? For India, is predicted to outshine. What means outshine is do better than China, as Asia remains a bright spot for global growth. I don't know, right? Maybe, but not a short time. Gradually, I think that happened maybe within 3 to 5 years. Maybe within 3 to 5 years. And the point is now China is declining so rapidly is because the orders not fully go into India, but the orders go into where? Asia. go into Asia, India, Vietnam, Cambodian, and then some of the orders for high tech go to Japan, go into Europe, and then go back to US. This is out of my prediction. I think that China will gradually losing the order, but actually it's all the orders rapidly retrieving from China. They are not go directly to India first because India is still needs some time to be ready, especially for the supply chain, for the transportation, and for the road, for the electricity, a lot of things, right? But actually they flow out to where? Flow out to Asia, right? Flow out to some countries that is close to China, but they are more easy to build up their supply chain because they have the production before, but not in a big scale. So it's Vietnam, Cambodian, and then India, and then where for high tech, Japan, take up already. Taiwan, no need to say, and then South Korea, and then even for Europe, for UK, and then some back to US. So China is losing the order very rapidly. And then another then is don't underestimate for UK because Sun Neck is from investment bank. We know that, right? He is not like the others from the say community, the previous members like Liz Trussy, right? Not same kind of person. He is doing a lot of things for doing the business with US. So you can see that then they just signed the Atlantic Declaration, and then they have the agreement on AI and critical minerals, something like that, right? So do not underestimate for UK. I know that then they will be down for some time, right? But they will be gradually better. Right, so all this kind of thing is moving out of China to the whole world. Right. Okay, then we talk about SCI. If you take a look on the past 5 years stock price, you can see that not big drop. You can see that this is past 5 years, then not a very excellent stock price increase, just about 79% for the past 5 years. And then every year you will have a dividend of 1.68%, right? And now the PE is just 20. So not expensive, not very expensive. And then for early of May, then she announced her first quarter performance. Then you can see that it's quite in line with the market's prediction. You can see that for non-GAAP EPS is 93 cents, beat by 2 cents, and the revenue is 1.03 billion US dollar. Then in line is a drop compared with 1 year before. It's in line with the market prediction. And then they will have 27 cents dividend for the first quarter, and then will payable on June, end of June. So this is how they distributed all over US. So we can see that for the deep darker gray spot is for finnable surface location, right? And then is for lighter gray spots is for symmetries. You can see that is nearly all over US. Just some provinces do not have the surface. And then actually just under this diagram, there's the COVID-19 impact on 2022. So if you take a look on SCI stock price performance compared with S&P 500, you can see that SCI is performed slightly better than S&P. S&P 500 is very difficult very hard to defeat. This guy is very strong, right? If you can beat S&P every year and continue in 5 years, then you become Warren Buffett, because it's very difficult for you to defeat the S&P. And then SCI is in line, something in line with S&P. You can see that in a few years, then her stock price performance is a little bit lower, but in some years, then she is a little bit better. So this is in early May 2. So we take a look on the non-GAAP financial measures, right? That means adjusted. Everything not related to the business is being ruled out. So you will probably ask, oh, the figures is very bad. This is in million US dollar. The net income for the first quarter of this year is 144 million US dollar, compared with 1 year before the same quarter is 219. But don't forget, in the report it said that last year US still have a very serious COVID-19 impact. A lot of people pass away, especially for old people, right? They pass away because of COVID-19. So actually, the market will rule out that part this year. So actually, it's still in line with the market prediction. It's not bad because last year is special. And then the same is the net cash provided by the operating activity, right? It's 219 million US dollar compared to 1 year before 52 million US dollar. And then you can see the free cash flow is better, 70 million US dollar compared to 1 year before is 48. So this is the guidance, right? Guidance for 2023. 2023, then we take the middle point, right? For the adjusted EPS is 3.6. Adjusted earnings per share is 3.6 for the whole year. And then the net cash provided by the operating activity is 935. 935. So we take a little bit, that is excluding the special item and cash tax. So 935 divided by 4 is 250. That means better than 219. So the market accept it, right? Although this is half year before, but still very valuable. You can see that for Surface Corporation International, then funeral business is highly profitable. They always put up the price, and then I don't think that you could negotiate with them, right? If you need the service. And why this stock become popular is because by Peter Lynch, right? And then he said that he bought this stock, and then there is an investment into this stock in 1989 when Peter Lynch released his best-selling book, One Up on Wall Street. Then now I would tell you then how much this stock been increased. We do not count the stock price from the very beginning. That means 1980 something. We just count it 20 years before. So 20 years before, from now, the stock price been raised 22 times. That means roughly is 1 year, every year it double. Every year it double the stock price. And furthermore, you have the dividend per year is 1.66%, right? So this stock is I think is very good. Then we'll see that actually in the past 1 year, when Fed put up the interest rate, is not a big change, a big effect on the stock price, right? Because then if you have if you need it, then you still have to find the surface, right? It's a little bit like the waste management, right? Then you still have to clear the garbage, clear the rubbish, something like that, right? So I recommend this stock. Then I think that we can hold this stock maybe for 5 years or for 10 years. Then this is a little bit same like the concept of waste management, right? Then no matter how the economy is, then you have to You have to use them, and then they will put up the price, right? And then they will make their service better, right? So thanks for watching, and then I hope you like this video and also like this talk. So any comment is welcome, and then please help to press the subscribe button, right, for this program, and then press the bell icon next to it. So whenever there is new video uploaded, then you will get the notification from YouTube. Okay, then thanks for watching, and then I hope everyone have a very peaceful weekend. See you guys next week. Bye bye.